Hello student, welcome back to study chemical kinetics. Now friends, in our previous period we come to know about the derivation of rate constant of second order reaction when concentrations of both the reactants are different. Okay. Now before that, you know the rate constant for second order reaction when concentration of both the reactants are same. You know both the derivation of rate constant of second order reaction. First derivation when initial concentration of both the reactants are same, and second one when the initial concentration of both the reactants are different. Now today we have to see some characteristics, properties of this second order reaction. Before this, we come to know three properties. First characteristics about unit of rate constant of second order reaction. Second one is half-life period of second order reaction, and third one is graphical representation. Now today, fourth property of second order reaction is that if we change the initial concentration of the reactant, then there will be change in the rate constant, or there will be change in the value of rate constant. Now if suppose we have a reaction that is A plus B gives product. Now let me assume this reaction is second order. Now let me consider the initial concentration of both the reactants are A, and initial concentration of product when time t is 0 will be 0. Now after time t, means when time becomes t, then product form will be x, then concentration of the reactants will be A minus x, A minus x. Okay. Now from this, if we derive rate constant, then rate constant when initial concentration of the reactant is A, then the value of this rate constant will be 1 upon T into x upon A into A minus x, where A is initial concentration of the reactant, x is the amount of product formed at time t, A minus x is the concentration of reactant at time t. Okay. Now this is a derivation of rate constant K2 when initial concentration of the reactant is A. Okay. No doubt if we change this initial concentration, if suppose the initial concentration of the reactant will be taken by M multiplied by A, suppose this is initial concentration. Okay, means initial concentration will be M into A. Okay, now concentration after time t will be after time t. Okay, it will be M into A minus x, and for B it will be also A minus x into M, and amount of product form will be x into M. Okay, now this is about the concentration of reactant at time t. Okay, now from this, if we calculate the rate constant K2 dash, then K2 dash is equals to, now what is time? It will be 1 upon T as it is. Now concentration of product at time t, when initial concentration A, then it will be x, but here initial concentration is M into A, then amount of product form will be after time t will be xm. Okay, now initial concentration here A, here M into A, and concentration of the reactant at time t will be A minus x into M. Okay, now this 1 get cancelled. Now what is the value of K2 dash? K2 dash is equals to 1 upon T into x upon A into A minus x, but 1 M is also there. Okay, now after this if further we solve it, k2 dash is equals to now 1 upon m into 1 upon t into x upon a into a minus x. Okay, this term remains as it is. This is 1 upon m. Now what is this? This is nothing but k2. Okay, this is nothing but k2. That's why what is the value of k2 dash? It will be k2 dash equals to 1 upon m into k2. Means this k2, when the initial concentration of the reactant is Ma, okay, then it will be m into k2 dash. From this, what is the value of k2? k2 equals to m into k2 dash. Means if we change concentration of the reactant from A to Ma, then the rate constant K2 is equals to m into K2 dash, where K2 dash is the concentration rate constant when initial concentration is, what is for K2 dash? It will be, what is the initial concentration? Ma. Okay, and when concentration is A, then the rate constant will be K2, and when concentration is Ma, then it will be K2 dash. Then there will be effect. If we change the concentration, then there will be effect on the rate constant of the second order reaction. This is the fourth characteristics of second order reaction. Now see second and final characteristics. When one of the reactant is present in large excess, then second order reaction behaves as first order reaction. Means you know, if we have a reaction of the type A plus B gives product, let me assume this is second order reaction, and when time t equals to 0, then concentration of A will be small a and concentration of capital B will be small b, and amount of product will be 0 initially. After time t, if x is the amount of product formed, then at time t the amount of or concentration of capital A becomes A minus x and that of B becomes B minus x. Now from this you know the rate constant K2 is equals to 2.303 upon A minus B into T log to the base 10 B into A minus x upon A into B minus x. We know this is the rate equation for the rate constant of second order reaction when initial concentration of both the reactants are different and the reaction is second order. Okay. Now let me consider one of the reactant is in excess. Let us consider let A is in excess. अपन ने reactant A excess में लिया. Since this A is in excess means small a is very greater than B. This is clear. Why? Because A is in excess. Since capital A is in excess, small a becomes very greater than B. Since small a greater than B, that's why you know what is the value of A minus x. Here x is the amount of product formed. A is in excess, that's why it is also approximately equals to small a. Now again you know A minus B, here one term A minus B, here B is very small as compared to A, that's why it is also equals to small a. Getting it? ये दो पॉइंट समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अपन ने A एक्सेस में लिया है, A कैपिटल A बहुत ज्यादा है, मतलब स्मॉल a की वैल्यू स्मॉल a बहुत ज्यादा है स्मॉल b से. ओके, बिकॉज कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ कैपिटल A इज मोर एज कंपेयर टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ capital B. Okay, that's why A minus x approximately equals to small a minus b is equals to approximately equals to A. Now from this equation one implies, see this K2 is equals to 2.303 remains as it is. Now A minus B it becomes A, T becomes T. Now log to the base 10. Now B becomes B. But what is the value of A minus x? Now A minus x is approximately equals to A. Now upon Here A remains as it is. What is the value of B minus x? It will remains as it is, B minus x. Okay, now here this A get cancelled. Now further solving this equation, this K2 is equals to 2.303 upon A into T log to the base 10 B upon B minus x. Okay, now here there is a T, that's why there is a small a, this A into K2, that is equals to 2.303 upon T. By cross multiplication this A comes here, that's why into log to the base 10 B upon B minus x. But friends, you know this is the rate equation for first order reaction, that's why this becomes K2 dash, and from this K2 dash is equals to K1, because multiplication of K2 into A, again it gives new constant K2 dash, and this is the rate equation for first order reaction. Means initially it is second order reaction, but when one of the reactant is in excess, then it behaves as a first order reaction. Are you getting clear? मतलब इसमें से एक बात समझ में आई कि सेकंड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन में जब कोई भी एक आधा रिएक्टेंट एक्सेस में होता है तो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन और रेट कांस्टेंट उस पर डिपेंड नहीं होता है. ओके, यहाँ पर देखो D, बिकॉज D इज इन डेफिनेट अमाउंट while A is in excess. In this way, here the last characteristic of second order reaction is that in second order reaction, when one of the reactant is taken in large excess, then this reaction behaves as first order reaction, because this is the rate equation for first order reaction. Okay, now today we studied two very important characteristics. Before this, the characteristics is that when the initial concentration of the reactant is changed in the second order reaction, okay, then due to this initial change in the initial concentration, the rate constant will be changed. Okay, now last characteristics, that is this one, when one of the reactant is in excess in second order reaction, then it behaves as first order reaction. Okay, here second order reaction, this topic is now completed. In second order reaction, we come to know rate equation for rate constant when initial concentrations are same, then characteristics about unit of rate constant, then half-life period, then graphical representation, then initial change in the initial concentration, and today that is what is the last one? Last one is that when one of the reactant is in excess, then it behaves as first order. And before this, you come to know the equation for rate constant K2 for second order when initial concentrations are different. Now in the next period, we are going to see about the methods for the determination of order of a reaction. Okay, thank you.